Hello there, welcome to another video of SwiftCat. In this video, we're gonna learn about game development on how to make a game similar to Nimble Ninja or Mario, name it whatever you like. So what we expect at the end of this game is a landscape game. When I tap to start, then Mario or Nimble will be running hardly, and if it touch to the physical contact with the enemy, if the game will already need to tap to restart the game. And while when we move the game, the counts points will be counted as well, and the highest score will be also there. So that's how it works. So in this first episode, we'll try to generate the cloud moving around these stuffs, and the second episode will have the main character or the hero generation. I mean, this guy, this is the hero. And the third episode will be generating all the enemies which we saw, like a lion, walls, all these stuffs. And a final source code will be provided for your reference. So stay tuned, subscribe to get upcoming episodes. Let's dive into it. We are going to do everything from scratch. In order to do that, let's create a new Xcode project and file new project, and it's of a game type. The platform you can choose here as game, and click next. And product name is nothing but a game name, so what I'm going to do here is as Nimble Ninja channel, and team will be of mine, and organization, the language is Swift, and the game technology I'm going to select here as a SpriteKit, and click next. And you can save the game wherever you like. I'm going to save here in my iOS project folder. So great. Alright, here we go. And first of all, if you try to run this, you may be finding a game scene which is having a SKS file over here. This is a hello world, and just few animation actions have been implemented by itself. So we're going to remove all these stuffs from here. Not going to use that. So first of all, what I'm going to do here is in the gamescene.sks, actually in this game development, in this video, actually we are not going to use the SKS file. So first of all, I'm going to delete that with the trash, and the gamescene I'm going to use, but all these stuffs I'm going to rewrite those stuff. So let's remove the things inside that so that we can do ours when needed. So file touches, remove. All these are override functions, actually which is on the touches, all these stuffs. We can remove that because we are not going to use that anymore inside this. We're going to use our own touches and the stuffs. Alright, and after this we will go to our game view controller.swift file. This is where it decides when the app launches where to go and all. So in this game view controller.swift file, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to declare a var variable which is for the scene. So var scene will be of game scene, and so with this I'm going to do here is let view is equal to view of sk view and sk view, and let's remove the stuff. Going to type here a different thing. Let sk view equal to view as sk view, and then sk view dot is multiple touch enabled. It's true. It's nothing but the user want to touch it multiple times. That's enabling it as true. Then I'm going to create the scene which is of game scene, and inside the game scene what I need is a size. and the size will be of skview dot bounce dot size. And then I'm going to write the scene dot scale mode will be equal to aspect fill, so it will be filling all the screens, that aspect fill. And then I'm going to present this one, so let's say skview dot present scene. That's nothing but our scene, which I declared that as a game scene, which is this one. And here, when the face orientation is it iPhone return, I'm going to iPhone and going to return here int off, and UI face orientation mask, face orientation mask dot all but up down dot row value, because you're going to use here as what you call as landscape. So I want to use here that UI face orientation mask dot all but up down inside, and that's the thing. Okay, and return here also will be of int type int, and this wants in UI interface orientation mask dot o dot row value. Int cannot be something cannot convert into return. Oh, this is because actually I have to return here something which is supported interface should be of integer, so that's why. So I'm giving here extension as int. Now it should be going right. Supported interface, all right. Yes, that's right. And prefers status mode hidden true, right? And from here, when the escape view got present here, the scene is a game scene, so we'll be doing come back to here, and we have to write some few stuffs inside here in order to generate our clouds and the moving grounds. All right, so let's start with the our moving ground. So I'm going to create here a new file which is for the moving ground. It's of kind SK-Sprite node, so let's see, create new file, let be of the file, and click next. And it's asking for the name, so I'm going to name it as moving grounds. Let's create it. All right, from here, first of all, I'm going to write here import SpriteKit. Then I'm going to create here a class which is of kinds SpriteKit as well. Yes, right. So it's moving grounds, and it's of kind SK Sprite nodes. And here what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a number of segments, color 1, color 2, all these stuffs. It's actually moving around stuffs which we need. Alright, so let's start and let's do that. So number of underscore segments will be of 20. It's nothing but the ground stuffs, and color underscore 1 will be of equal to UI color of red RGB, And first of all, let's 88.0. It's a little bit of ground, and the green I'm going to give here 148.0 by 255.0. If you're not similar, if you're not so good on this RGB, you can refer the files which is in for the iOS. So how is this RGB working and all. So I'm not going to explain about that in this episode because we have a very huge stuff to go. So that's for the color one, and I need to do another color as well. So just copy it and paste it, that color and the name, and will be like R2. And here I make a small change in the RGB, so it's 120.0, okay, 195, and the blue will be of 118. Right, you may be wondering which color I'm going to go, but let's do that and see, right? Okay, and what I'm going to do here is as in it I'm going to go what's the size of that. So let's say size, it's of kind C, G size, and inside that init requires required init, it should be there, right, isn't it? All right, that super dot init, and inside that init what I'm going to do here is that texture size color size. So this is the guy, and from here the texture I want to give here as nil, and for the color let's say UI color dot UI UI color dot brown. This is the moving ground size, actually moving ground what we are doing, okay, and the size will be of CG size, and what I'm going to do here is set of the width and the height, and the width will be of size dot width, size dot width into 2, and height will be of size dot height. Alright, that's the texture, and the angle points which I'm going to set here is for the CG float. So angle point will be equal to CG point of x and y. So the x will be of 0 and y will be of 0.5. And then I'm going to declare a var variable which I need to initialize to check for the number of segments. And if I equal to 1, before that I need to check one guy is if I is greater than, less than, whatever, number of segments, and it should be some stuff inside that. So we will, it's an auto increment. I'm going to place the guy over here, okay, and then var segment color of kind UI color, and then I'm going to go if I percentage 2 equal to 0, and it will be of segment color equal to color 1, and if I is equal to that, else segment color equal to color 2. Okay, this is of kind. Okay, then what I'm going to do here is let segment equal to Sprite node. This is of color and size. So the color will be of segment color, which we declare there at first. Segment color. And the CG size of CG size. And this is will be of width. I'm going to declare self dot size dot width. Height, before that width, I'm going to go slash divided by, which is of another kind, CG float. And that will be of number of segments. That's for the width and the height of self dot size dot height, self dot size dot height. That'd be okay, I guess. Is there anything I missed? CG float, CG size of width. We will come back to that. Okay, and then I'm going to write here a segment will be dot anchor point will be equal to CG point. That's of what's for the X and the Y. So the X will be of 0.0 and Y of 0.05. It's fine. Matter. CG point, then segment dot position will be equal to CG point of X and Y of X will be of CG float of I, and cross segments dot size dot width, and the Y will be of 0, and the last line will be a child of these stuffs. It's a segment, right? And another thing is I'm going to write here func, which is for the start this. That's what it means, function start. And inside that, what I'm going to do here is let adjusted duration I will explain at the end what I'm trying to do here. Okay, it's interval, and it will be of frame dot size, frame dot size dot width, and slash and key default X to move. We will check that default X to move, cannot find. Okay. Change default x to move per second. We'll come back and check. So let's move left will be equal to sk action dot move of which is of x and y, x position to x of 0 and duration of 0, and let reset position is equal to xk action sk action dot move to and x of 0 duration of 0, sorry, duration of 0. Actually move left, it's of move, it should be of move by, and it's of x and y, and the x it should be of minus frame dot size dot width, and the y will be of 0, and the duration should be adjusted duration by adjusted duration adjusted duration by 2, and let move sequence will be equal to xk action dot sequence of the actions will be of move left and reset position. The last will be of run sk action, and I want to repeat forever. Repeat forever is the move sequence. And here at last what I'm going to do here is a function which is to stop as well, so that will be called removing all the actions action. And here was the error, it's like segment color not found, so it should be my bad, it should be gone. And here what I'm going to do here is I need to bring here a new file which is called for the constants, so it will be of so file constants create, and inside that constant file import UIKit, and let's come back to this and I need to declare here inside this constant file, so let of cg float will be of 320.0. Alright, and now let's come back and check here. Yes, it should be right. Going. Alright, and now I'm going to create or generate the file which is for the cloud. Yes, builds up. Next is I'm going to create a folder which is for the cloud generation. Let's create a folder, a group, and I'm going to name as cloud generation. and inside that I'm going to create a new file which is for the cloud. So ml cloud.zip file. So inside that, what I'm going to do here is, first of all, let's import SpriteKit, then class ml cloud of sk, which is for the shape. I'm going to do this here. And init of size, cg size, and super dot init, and let path will be equal to cg path, and inside that path what I'm going to do here is ellipse in transformation kind. So ellipse in will be equal to cg rect, and the images of xy stuffs. So x and y will be of 0, y will be of 0, and width will be of size dot width. Height will be of size dot height, and the transformation I'm going to give here as nil. Then we have a required init stuff have to be there. Alright, whenever you have this init, there should be a required init as well. Alright, and then I'm going to write self dot path will be equal to the path, and then fill color will be equal to UI color dot let it say white. This is for the clouds. And the last thing is I'm going to write a function which is for the start movie. Actually here we are not stopping this clouds. It will be, even though the game is over, the cloud needs to move on. So move left, I'm moving the left side, so action dot move by, and move by will be of -10, and 0, and the duration will be of 1, and then run, and I want to run this xk action dot repeat forever, and will be of move left. Right, so that's for this class ml cloud. And then I'm going to create a new file which is for this cloud generator. So let's see, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to create a new file and click next. I'm going to name it as ml cloud generator. It's also a zip file, and first of all I'm going to import here SpriteKit, and then I'm going to write here the class which is for ml cloud generator, which is of sk sprite node, and then let cloud width and the cloud height I need to declare. So let cloud underscore width will be equal to I want to declare as a cg float, and let's say 125 will be the width, and let cloud underscore height will be equal to 50 or 55, maybe a 55. And then what I want to do here is I want to declare a generator timer, and I need to populate those stuffs. So let's say var generation timer, actually, because I need to bring that continuously, that's why it means timer. And then I'm going to write a function which is to populate it's of num and int. We will declare a var which is I of is equal to 0, and if I greater num, and inside that I want to show this I want to this make I as increment stuff, so plus or equal to 1 always, and let cloud will be equal to ml cloud of size, and the size I want to bring this as the width, cloud width, sorry, ml cloud of CG size, and the CG size will be of width and the height, and the width I want to set here is the cloud width, and the height of cloud height. Alright, and then I'm going to make here a constant which is for the x equal to CG float, and the CG float will be of random type, so it will be of ARC for random. And inside that random I want to bring this as a uniform kind, so underscore uniform, and inside that uniform u in 32 of size dot width and minus size of dot width divided by 2, and then let y equal to CG float of ARC. And this is also what I want to do here is the uniform kind, and this will be for the height, so I'm just copying that and pasting it over here, and let's change that this as size dot height, and this is also will be of size dot height, yes. And now what I'm going to do here is replace size dot width with int okay. So this, oh my god, it should be off here, and this should be off here, and I don't want here the int. Size, that should be okay. And then I'm going to bring here this cloud position, cloud dot position will be of CG point, and here I want to bring this x and y stuffs together, CG point of x and y will be of y. Then what I need is I want to cloud dot is it size, cloud dot is it position will be every time you need to remember inside the game we have to bring is it position as well. Add child, I'm going to bring here this cloud stuff there. There are a few missing stuffs mentioned. We'll come back and check. Now let's come to func start generating with spawn. Spawn time, and this will be of seconds, and it's of kind time interval, and this is actually meant for this generation based on the timer. And then generating timer, which we declared here, this stuff. Okay, and will be equal to timer dot schedule timer. The time interval will be of seconds, and here I want the target to be there, and the target of any self, and then I want selector to be there, and the selector I'm going to bring the stuff which is for the selector, and the repeat say true, and after this I'm going to write a function which is for the generate and for the stop generating. So let's say objc at the rate, and this is for the function which is to generate cloud based on the time, and this have to be inside this as selector. User info in nil. Okay, then I'm going to write here x, let x will be equal to size dot width divided by 2 plus the cloud width divided by, and next one I'm going to bring here is the let y equal to cg float, and this is of random stuffs, so ar random, and it should be of uniform kind, so let's say underscore uniform, and the uniform thing will be of uint 32, and this should be of size dot height. And then I'm going to say minus, this is of the size dot height I2, and next is I want to bring the stuff which is for the cloud x and y. So next line is let cloud, ignore those errors, we will check that at the end, cloud, and that will be of size, which I need the size of CG size, and there comes the width and the height, and the width will be of cloud width, and the height will be of the cloud height, which we declare at the first. Should be of yes, and then I'm going to write here the cloud dot position will be equal to cg float of x and y, x of x and y of y. This is where we are. And then the cloud dot is at position. Sorry, cloud dot is at position will be of -1. And add child, I want to add this cloud. Hey, that's it. And I'm going to write one more thing, which is for this cloud stopping. So let's write one more function which is for the stop generating, which means if I need to stop gen writing, stop generation, or else stop generating. And this will, I need to remove the timer, so it will be generation timer dot invalidate, which means when the game is over, I need to invalidate this timer, otherwise there will be a bug inside our game. Alright, now let's check out the errors which is popping up. So this is because we didn't write here size. Yes, that's gone. And from here arc let x is equal to arc cg float ui int, remove this stuff, size dot width, that should be gone, and here this should be gone, and this and y have to be there. Okay, and then here of cg float, here screen, here I do one thing, and it's cg, it should be of cg point inside this position as well, so that should be errors are disappeared. Alright, let's do the final stuff inside this. Before completing this episode 1, let's head over to this gamescene.zip file and we write some couple of functions for this. Alright, here in the game scene, what I'm going to do here is first of all, let's look at this the moving grounds and the stuff which we have created now. So moving grounds, it's of ml moving ground, and one more, there is var cloud generator which of ml cloud generator. So going in the before the movie load, I'm going to write here function which is for this initialization of this and moving grounds, and this here I'm going to do is the moving grounds should have any initializers, var moving ground will be equal to this ml moving ground, and I want to bring the size of the steps, so let's say size which is of cg size, and I want here the width. The width will be a view.frame.width, and the height which I need here is the kml ground height. Actually I need to declare that, we'll be doing inside the constant in a while. Then comes the moving grounds will be dot position will be equal to the cg point and CG point of x and y, x of 0 and y will be of view dot frame dot size dot height by 2, and the last one is add child moving ground. And then I'm going to declare which is for this cloud generator. So let's say function which is for add cloud generator, and inside that cloud generator, this one, and that will be equal to ml cloud generator, which is having the color and the size. What's that means? So the color and the size. So that's what we did in the init side. So color dot clear, and the size will be of view dot frame dot size. The next one is a cloud generator will be dot position will be equal to the view dot center, and add child will be of the cloud generator, and the next one the cloud generator dot populate the numbers. The number I'm going to give here as number 7, which means I want to populate 7 clouds at a time. You can number it, you can change the number what you like, doesn't matter. So let's start generating with spawn time. It's the time which I will be giving is 5 seconds. Alright, inside the did move, what I'm going to do here is I want to initialize these two stuffs, which is for the add moving grounds and add cloud generator. Yes, so that's our first stage of stuffs is completed. It's KML ground height. I want to give a declaration, and we will declare this ground height here inside this constant file. Let's go back to this constant file. Let's say let this of CG float. I want to give the height, let's say 20, you can go 25, 30, doesn't matter. So that's all, and this shadow should be gone from here. Then we need to, next episode, we need to bring the hero, which means the ninja out there. So we'll be working on that in the upcoming episode. Alright, we made something else, but it's not complete. Alright, we will check in the next episode regarding all these stuff. So that's all in this episode, and stay tuned or subscribe to get the next episode so that we can make changes and clear the stuffs, and we will continue this game. Alright, so that's all in this video, and in upcoming episode, as I said, I will be making the hero and other stuffs, and in the last episode I'll be sharing the final source code for this game. So that's all in this video. Thank you for watching, lads. Stay tuned. Thank you. Bye.